the site and whatnot, but really wanting to check all of his avenues to make sure there is no chance that Fancy Surprise just rushes right into the site, and indeed it will play out in that direction. Scream, though, ready to watch for the peek before it's heaven, and he spots them. It's going to be
4 players that are moving into close enough proximity, and somebody's watching the close angle. He goes straight past RPK. It's going to cost him his life. RPK gets picked off, though, from range from Captain Mo, who's gone for a second one as well with a 5-7. Here comes the CZ. It's gone horribly wrong. The House of Cards is crumbling, and it falls to Shox. He's already picked up 1 kill. It would be 1v3. Second frag comes down for him, but the strength in numbers, and they're starting to toss them out onto the site. Landing here, there, and everywhere. The bomb is going to get planted, though, from G2, but only the M4 to work with.
Bit of a shuffle there to get those players in a good position that are on the site itself because the Molly's blocking them up. That's going to go away now. Attacker finding the first kill. Takes a player out closer towards middle, and somebody just leaps himself in there. Unfortunately for himself, is taken down by Body, but Fancy is able to respond. Bit of a heavy cost against him, but look at the spray coming in through the panel. Almost is going to completely take down RPK. He's just left alive at the end of the day, but they're wasting a lot of time. And not only this too, but Attacker's been digged down very low. 19 HP left for him. Fancy's not doing too much better at 13. Scream's going to work his way back in. There's one. The defuse is coming in. He's going to stop it. Attacker finds that frag, but now, has he left enough time for himself to defuse this bomb? I think he's just going to have enough. And with that, the clutch comes in once again from a member of Tyloo.
Fancy just behind the red container.
Fancy along with Attacker, both sitting behind Big Red now as the push starts to come out, and it's going to come out in a big form to Attacker. A little bit aggressive with the positioning to try and take down some of G2. They're fairly passive about this push, but with Fancy behind Big Red, he's going to impact in a big way. Finds 2 picks up, swaps over to the AK, and now Attacker's going to push out as well. Finds another pickup. Smith's finally responding with something for his own team, but Shox fails to impact there as he moves in. He's going to go down to Attacker. Smith tries to clutch this out for his team, but there's no way he's pulling out that 1v3 with Shox down. Finds 2 kills for himself. Smith and Body both being eliminated. They're onto the site, though, and Scream trying to hold things off, but Attacker responding with another pickup. Shox finding one for the side of G2. And we're into a 2v2 situation, but another mistake and he made. Scream gets too aggressive, leaps across the bounds, and is going to be taken down by Attacker, boxing them out of the site.
Shox without any grenades either. Can't smoke off one side or flash himself out, but lands the headshot anyway. This will be a massive round for G2. A 1v1, Attacker goes for the peak. Shox is going to try this. Spray lands the headshot, and maybe that is G2's way back into this match.
Seeing it again, it's just a shutdown now. All of a sudden, G2 going back into that dominant form. Although in this round, things are not done just as of yet. They've got a player very close up on the site. Attacker going to try to wrap his way around. They don't even notice he's this close, but that's a good recovery from Shox. He's able to wrap it back in, and Captain Mo running out of time. No kit currently in hand either. He's just going to walk right into his opponent's faces, and Scream will shut it down. Scream is now all the way up to the site. He should be able to take down Attacker with no problems. Yep, nobody really watching out for him at all. And he's even going to look to take down Fancy too.
Of course with a headshot. What else would it be?
And well, he dies to a headshot.
Live by the sword, die by his sword. There you go. They did sacrifice a lot of control at the expense of health, though. The artillery strikes were good from Tyloo. Shox is going to buy his time. Finally decides to pull the trigger and end the life of Fancy. But meanwhile, elsewhere on the map, somebody retorts in kind, but he gets picked off. Headshots are plenty. Tyloo will lead the halftime at 8-7. But I feel like G2 are about to step things up.
Yeah.
Realizes that this execute has to come in soon. Smith's on forklift, waiting for the push. Here comes the smoke. The one taps are real, though. Scream and Smith. Shox, meanwhile, he's going to pick up the kill onto Captain Mo. There's Scream again, and a third one. And he could very well pick up a 4th for himself as he's just on the opposite side of the box to somebody. Lands it. Beautiful play from Scream, and G2 will pick up the second as well. Could be the mind games, just G2 not expecting the double force up, and you can see that Smith's got a bit greedy. Gets punished. That's going to be a weapon across to the hands of Tyloo. Again, it is just the MP9. I say that, but it has just roared on into the site. 2 kills come down in quick succession, and Tyloo will have the bomb plant. The incendiary lands. It's not going to deter DD from planting. In actual fact, he has 0 cover from his teammates. What is going on, Tyloo? This should have been yours comfortably. It still could be, but at the cost of a few more lives. All falls on Body.
He's going to try to pick up that first kill, but he had this. Oh my goodness. What happened at the end there?
That is scrappy count.
At the beginning of this half, so it was a bit odd to see them going for that when they didn't have the rounds to work with to allow it.
Fast B play is imminent, but G2 are up to the task. Fancy, the only player to break the deadlock for Tyloo, but he will not live to make sure that you get the frag. If he comes out, then why throw it in the first place?
Regardless, though, Tyloo pull back very quickly and now start the execute out onto the A-bomb. Say Body picking up 2 very quick kills, though. So we see the initial trades coming out there for Tyloo. Attacker responding back, being able to take down RPK, but Fancy leaves himself out in the open, so Body's going to find another pickup. It's all into the hands of Attacker all of a sudden. He's got a good angle against Shox, but he actually misses the kill. He's got them both very, very low, but he also needs to plant the bomb. 18 seconds left. Either go out and frag right now or try to find a place to plant this bomb, but you can't do both here. Attacker looking out, misses the shot on body. Now they know he's here too, and they know the time's so low. Moves in, and again, this is going to be such an odd decision. He knows they're close up here. All he's going to do is give them better positions to overwhelm him, and it's Shocks that lurks over to his left. It's just going to take him down. G2 win that round where, in all honesty, they had no business doing so.
They played that very well at the end.
Stabilization of their T-set economy, which has never really been corrected in this entire half.
That's the thing, they're just throwing constant punches, but they're breaking their own fifth. Like they're actually harming themselves. Scream from Forklift and Shocks as well, both with double kills, and there we go. That pretty much is the summarize of the game. Shocks and Scream step up, wrecking house, and